Hello and welcome to Sensational South. I'm Harish Upadhyaya. This is the show that gets you the flavor of South India. Our top story today comes from Andhra Pradesh. Fireworks continue to erupt in the state following the arrest of TDP President Chandrababu Naidu. The YSRCP calls him irrelevant, but the whole arrest has forced the TDP cadres to hit the streets. Will it help Chandrababu Naidu revive TDP in the state? We'll debate that, but first the story.
The Andhra Pradesh skill development case continues to haunt the Telugu Desam Party President Chandrababu Naidu. Following his dramatic arrest, which took place in the early hours of the 9th of September, Naidu is serving 14 days of judicial custody after he was named as the principal conspirator in the alleged scam. Naidu has been accused of forgery, cheating and misappropriating public funds to the tune of 371 crores. The TDP has continued to cry foul, with his son Lokesh stating that Naidu has become a victim of Andhra Chief Minister Jagan Mohan Reddy's extreme political vendetta.
Mr. Naidu, before he was sent to judicial remand, told us to continue our fight against this tyrant government. So the cadre is charged up. We will fight against this government till Jagan is sent home.
The Crime Investigation Department sensational probe reveals that they have had enough evidence to show Chandrababu Naidu's role in siphoning off money to shell companies.
Has all of that money been traced to Mr. Naidu, or was he unaware of the facts that design tech which is being brought on board is actually associated with a shell company, brought in a third party in this picture, which was in the knowledge of Mr. Naidu, is what you're saying?
So you're saying that it is quite possible that he might not be knowing the role of design tech. But here, design tech is brought forward as a partner in the tripartite agreement.
Apart from TDP protests across the state, a big banner of protest was raised by Janasena Chief Pawan Kalyan, who after meeting Naidu in prison officially announced an alliance with the party to take on Jagan in 2024 elections.
Samistiga. వీరి తాలూకు దౌర్జన్యాన్ని, వైసీపీ తాలూకు దౌర్జన్యాన్ని, అరాచకాల్ని, ఈ అడ్డగోలు దోపిడీని ఎదుర్కోవాలంటే విడివిడిగా పోటీ చేస్తే పని చేయదు. విడివిడిగా పోటీ చేస్తే పని చేయదు. ఈ అరాచకం ఇంకో దశాబ్దాలు, 2 దశాబ్దాలు, కుదిరితే 2 దశాబ్దాలు కూడా కంటిన్యూ అవుతుంది.
He has also put his ally BJP on a sticky wicket, putting the ball in their court on whether they want to come on board or not. But the BJP continues to remain silent. Barring a few leaders including Naidu's relatives and Andhra BJP chief D. Purandeshwari, who questioned the manner in which the arrest was done, the party has largely refrained from taking a stand.
అరెస్టు తప్పు చేసే వ్యక్తులు అరెస్ట్ చేయడంలో ఎవరు కూడా తప్పు అన్నదాన్ని, కానీ ఎఫ్ఐఆర్లో పేరు లేదని చెప్పి ఎఫ్ఐఆర్ను స్పష్టం చేస్తున్నారు. ఎఫ్ఐఆర్ స్పష్టమైంది. ఎఫ్ఐఆర్లో పేరు లేని వ్యక్తిని ఒక గతంలో రాష్ట్ర ముఖ్యమంత్రి ఆధార బాధగా అట్లా అరెస్ట్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు.
Will this puncture Naidu's cycle in this do or die battle of political survival? Let's debate on Sensational South.
Yes, the cadres have hit the streets, but can TDP and Mr. Chandrababu Naidu capitalize on this? Will the alliance with Janasena help them? This is what we are debating today. We have an eminent panel joining us today. We have Mr. Sudhakar Reddy from the YSRCP. He's also the additional advocate general. We also have Josna Tirunagiri from the TDP. We have Dr. Vinusha Reddy from the BJP. She's the spokesperson of the party. I'll come to you, Mr. Reddy, first. Do you believe that what we have seen over the last few days will help Chandrababu Naidu and TDP, because we've seen cadres hitting the streets? There seems to be new enthusiasm.
Hello.
Mr. Sudhakar Reddy, do you believe that this arrest will help the TDP and Chandrababu Naidu find a cause and further ensure that their cadres work, they find new enthusiasm?
Leave about the factor of enthusiasm. We are not enthusiastic like that. This colossal loot of the state exchequer, worth about 371 crore, had been detected by the central agencies, that is, Directorate General of Revenue Intelligence in Pune in 2018. This was found out, this was dug out by the central government agencies, not by the state government. In 2018, a shell company was raided, and this was found out about by creating fake invoices. 371 crores of the state exchequer had been siphoned off, and this revenue intelligence of this GST Central Intelligence Agency alerted the then state government that this amount of had been swindled from your coffers. And because the government was the...
Sir, but several questions on the delay. They are saying why 2 years?
Why
is the arrest happening after 2 years? And also the manner of the arrest. Many drawing parallels to the arrest of Karunanidhi in early 2000s.
I'm telling you that this scam occurred in 2015, immediately after a year of the earlier government sat on the saddle. And within 3 shots, 371 crores, that is deviating from the contents in the GO, it had been doled out to some shell companies, and the shell companies were being raided, and the Directorate General of Revenue Intelligence, GST Intelligence, found out this and immediately informed the then state government, because that government was the partner of the crime sale proceeds. They kept quiet. They been pushed under the carpet, the alert letter sent by the Revenue Intelligence, and immediately, and they put it in cold storage, because they were the partners of the crime proceeds. Because fortunately, unfortunately, those people who were involved in this colossal loot, they themselves were informed, and they took it as an opportunity to get the files vanished from the concerned secretary, and they were keeping quiet. And after that, again, that one more letter came from the Revenue Intelligence. What about the progress of this thing? Then, after the government stepped down, then only there was a possibility for the new government to proceed with the investigation. And the whole scheme was like a cobweb, well-woven cobweb. It took this much of time to just unearth and get the 164 statements and the evidence. It is not that simple issue. It took the investigating agency this long, because it was so concealed. That skill development agency
the state government says... Okay, just now the state says the magnitude of this scam was such that there were multiple things that needed to be investigated. That's why there was a delay.
Scam of such magnitude, he says such magnitude. Anyways, today we from our party have come out very clearly with all the facts and figures of the case. Earlier they said there was no agreement with Siemens. We have showed them the agreement with Siemens. Earlier they said there is absolutely no MOU. The MOU does not talk about any 90-10% ratio. The MOU does not carry any conditions, which were we have said earlier. We have showed them everything. We have showed them in toto exactly what has happened, and very transparently we have showed them. And even from day one onwards, we have been telling that no scam has occurred. They earlier blamed that Siemens was not involved, Design Tech was not involved, it's some shell companies. They blamed Design Tech as a shell company. We already told you, we have already given a very clear information on that. What is the scam that they are talking about? Because it's not a scam. It's a scheme for the people of Andhra Pradesh, for the youth of Andhra Pradesh, that the government of TDP then introduced in 2015. And Siemens is not a small company. Let me put it very categorically here. Siemens is a company of 140 billion euros valuated company. The annual turnover of the company is 6.25 lakh crores.
Do you believe
and they come
what
out
has
and
happened
say
over the last few days? Okay, Josna, do you believe what has happened over the last few days, seeing your cadres in a way finding new cause and new enthusiasm, will change TDP's fortunes now ahead of the elections?
See, definitely what they have done today is absolutely wrong, and it's rubbish. Actually, I should say it's rubbish, because there was no scam at all. And touching our leader, a leader who does not have any black mark on him in his entire career, and in a case which is not at all related to him. As a chief minister, he takes a lot of policy decisions, and even in this particular case, a lot of transparency was involved, and we have in fact shown all the documents. Today, the cadre is, I should say, initially they were very angry. Initially, they were very anguished and also in a lot of pain. But day in and day out, they see that they clearly are understanding that it's purely vendetta politics of Jagan Mohan Reddy. It's nothing else but vendetta politics. And so now they want to come back with a bang. They don't want to leave any stone unturned. Let me put it very categorically here. They are
they
very,
don't
very...
want to leave any... Okay, they don't want to leave any stone unturned. Dr. Vinusha Reddy, what has happened post this arrest is that now you have Janasena backing and getting into alliance with the TDP. What will the BJP do now? Many people are assessing that perhaps with this move, you have Jagan Mohan Reddy making it difficult for the BJP to go with the TDP.
Harish ji, the one point I want to reiterate the fact is that Bharatiya Janata Party is a cadre-based party, and we have an organization at state level and central level. So the alliance, whether to continue with which party at what time, will be determined by central party after discussion nation level and state level. So the alliances, definitely we will come forward and we will put the decision in maybe next coming days. And the second point what you are telling is,
will that
why
now
should
become
BJP...
a difficult decision? You will have to go with somebody
should...
who's been arrested in a corruption case.
No. It's like you are already declared that BJP is already in alliance with one other party, TDP, in Andhra Pradesh. Hariji, let me make our stand clear.
No, I'm saying will that decision be a difficult one?
No, difficult one means right now we are in alliance with Janasena only, and our stand is very clear about that. We are not in alliance with TDP at this point of time. Regarding the alliance in the future course will be determined by the party after discussion at the nation level and state level. But why are you prematurely coming to a conclusion that yes, we are going with TDP, or it will be a difficult catch-line situation for us? No, definitely not. But one thing I want to tell for sure is, Narendra Modi garu, once he became the Prime Minister in 2014, in his first speech, he told, "Na khaunga, na khane dunga." That means I will not eat, or I will not allow others to eat. I will not be corrupt, or I will not allow others to corrupt. So this is our party's decision and our party's stand. We stand by that decision of Narendra Modi ji till today and coming future also. We do not support corruption on any part. And now I want to reiterate the fact that whatever that is happening in Andhra Pradesh, the law will take its own course. There are only two things which can be true. Either the allegations which TDP is facing, they are true, or it is a vendetta politics. The time will tell. The court will decide whether the embezzlement of the fund as charged by the CID, they are true or they are false. So let us wait and see what will happen.
Okay, since you mentioned the court, I want to bring in Mr. Sudhakar Reddy. Mr. Sudhakar Reddy, you are also the Additional Advocate General. One of the points being raised over the last few days is that perhaps there should have been... So the point is that many are saying there should have been a prior permission taken from the governor, especially after the amendment to the Prevention of Corruption Act in 2018. Yeah. As an Additional Advocate General, how do you view this argument, sir?
What is it, sir? What is it? Can you repeat it? Can you repeat it,
over the last
please?
few days, one of the main questions being raised is that perhaps governor's prior approval should have been taken before the arrest of Chandrababu Naidu. Many are saying the amendment that was moved for the Prevention of Corruption Act.
Yeah. It is in 2018. But Section 17A.
Yes.
It comes in every statute is prospective, not retrospective. This offence took place in 2015. Had the offence been of 2018, then I have to take the permission of the state. There are so many judgments stating that. I have submitted those judgments before the court and court got convinced. For any offence taking place after October, in October 2018, from October 2018, I have to take the permission of the state. For the offence, this act came into effect from October 2018. Every law is prospective. Every statute is prospective, not retrospective. This offence took place in 2015. I need not take the permission as per the old act.
Okay, fine.
It is totally
the other point that I was asking the BJP.
It is totally misunderstanding of the statute.
Okay, but how do you see the fallout of this, sir? You have now Janasena going with the TDP. Will this put up a formidable opposition to the YSRCP in the upcoming Assembly and Lok Sabha election?
That is not my connection. If somebody supports the corruption in the state and colossal loot of the state exchequer, that is one's decision. It is not me. I'm not in politics. I'm not concerned with the politics. What I am trying to say is that this Siemens said that we have nothing to do with it. And this GOMS number 4 says that we have to bring in 90%, the state has to bring 10%. In the MOU, totally nothing is there. I will show the MOU. They say it's an agreement. It is totally 371 crores was looted by the... They cannot say that.
Siemens said yes. You have Janasena now backing the TDP getting into alliance. Whether the BJP will join or not will be very clear in the coming few months. But the other question being raised is who is driving this alliance? If tomorrow the Janasena TDP combination comes to power in Andhra Pradesh, who will be the chief minister? Many are asking whether such fundamental decisions or agreements have been reached.
No, even before I answer that question, let me put it very clearly. One point I want to put it, because Sudhakar Reddy ji spoke about an MOU. Through your media channel, I want to tell him that there is a website that we have launched today called apskilldevelopmenttruth.com. I request Sudhakar Reddy garu to kindly go through that website, because we have put each and every document, including the MOUs there, which are already submitted, which they did not take into consideration. But still, I request him again through your media channel to kindly go through that. Because if it was not for vendetta politics, if it was not for revenge politics, a man of a stature and a man who is an energy protective, whose every movement is with the state police. Every minute-to-minute movement is with the state police. How can he be?
I'm running out of time.
He wasn't running away.
But can you finally answer that question? Who will be driving this alliance?
Yes. Yesterday, the decision of coming together in the elections was taken by both the parties. Now, in the coming days, we would sit together, and because the decision would be taken collectively, we would work collectively. A decision would be taken collectively.
Fine. Absolutely out of time on this debate, but TDP saying it will be a collective decision, but that would be a big decision to make. Who will drive it? Who will be the chief minister if this combination comes to power? But as I said, out of time on this debate, I would like to thank Sudhakar Reddy, Mr. Sudhakar Reddy, Jyotsna and Vinusha Reddy for joining us on this debate. Thank you for watching. Well, that's all on this issue. But on the other side of a very short break, we have more news from across South India.